Welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to the Hunter Call of the Wild back on Hirschfelden, but we're starting probably at, like, the main or beginner lodge that a lot of players come to, because on Hirschfelden, you basically start, I think, at the top of this little trail here, and your tutorial takes you down to the lookout tower, and then to this outpost. So we're going to stop by here to go off and check the cabin that's in the weird triangle spot there. I do want to double check our inventory because I think I have another caller I can pick up to go after another species that's on the map that we've seen a few times, but we didn't really have a good way of dealing with. And I think I have it in storage, so alright, let's do this smart and just close down what we don't need. And we're looking for the pheasant caller. I thought I would have one. Because I don't think I have one over here yet. No, I don't. Do I maybe still have to buy one? I think I gotta check that, because we've heard the pheasants quite a bit, and I have to imagine that there is a, actual, like, caller meant for... Well, maybe not. Like, there's decoys... I mean, we won't use sense too much, but I'm surprised there isn't, like, a pheasant... a pheasant caller. Yeah, that is really surprising. So I guess it is the case you basically just have to kind of deal with them as you see them. Okay, but let me quickly check our... Those look fine for mounts. Those look good for stock. That looks good for stock as well. So yeah, we should be fine with keeping everything out that we have been using. Okay, everything's looking good. So we want to work our way directly west and see about that little main mission is at least a direction to go. Whether we'll hunt anything on the... Well, we're going to try to hunt anything on the way, but I have no idea what might be out there until we reach there. You know, the nice autumn woods of Hirschfelden. And it's really feeling like change of seasons around my area. Things went from, like, plus 25 Celsius down to, like, 10 Celsius. So, it's been a drastic shift to cooler stuff. Yeah, we'll work our way out, see about going for anything we can. I highly doubt we're going to see another, like, mythical animal as we're out and about. It really takes a lot of luck and time being out on the maps just to come across them, so... That red deer last weekend, I think, is going to be quite a highlight for the series for quite some time. And then after Hirschfelden, I'm not sure what DLC map or preserve I'll go to next. I'm still probably going to go through old ones I currently own before I'll look at going into anything else new. But we'll just take our time and see what we can kind of stumble upon. Oh, what time is it? You know what? We haven't... Yeah, I'm going to do the same trick of setting it back to morning and going out. You don't necessarily have to, but I do find that just like morning and the early hours of the day, animals are much more active, so you have better chances of running into them and going after them. I'm sure there's probably certain species, or depending on where your location is, time doesn't matter too much, but just for the sake of making sure we do have hunting content, I'm going to quickly run back and we'll change the time of day. Yeah, so we'll go... I'm thinking maybe 5 in the morning. Actually, you know what? Let me even go out at 4. It might still be pretty dark. We might need to use the headlamp for a little while. But at least we'll be out before dawn, or just as dawn is hopefully breaking. And then we can maybe come across a few more species. And truth be told, I don't really do night hunts all that... I don't do night hunts all that often because of how difficult it can be trying to track down and also get your bearings for some things, but seems like we're getting an interesting option right off the bat here. Now, I do need to remember with going after another red fox, try and place the shots much better. I can go back a ways on them. I don't have to, like, if I do use the arrow for them, which I think that is my only option for... Yeah, I think that's the only thing I have that actually does cover Class 2, so I'll need to remember that. Nope. And it's a wet, rainy early morning. So I'll have to be mindful of that, but... hearing that warning call sorry, not warning call, that mating call having gone out... we'll see if we can get into a good spot of cover. And yeah, we'll switch that to that just to be ready. Keep ourselves with binoculars. And it seems like I did go right into, like, really thick stuff here, but we are very well concealed. Actually, you know what I might even do is I'm going to head over here and use this if I can. Because at least then that way I don't have this big hill as much of an obstacle and blocking our view. Now, just take a look around. It's probably going to be a bit hard to see much of anything with the lack of light right now. I'm hoping maybe I can call that fox in. And because we are as well hidden as we are, I can probably be a bit patient and I don't have to act too quickly as it's making its way to us. That is one of the things that I keep noticing is a bad habit of mine, but I have not been working to break as actively as I should. And that has to go a little slower and taking my time with stuff. I also don't know how far out that fox is either, so I don't know if it'll be within range of this caller or not. All we might be able to do is just kind of sit here and wait for a while calling. And yeah, we'll go here, see what we can get from here, cut our way west, and then we have the roads we can follow all the way up to that cabin. I'm just going to keep still here for a little bit longer and see. One of the things about the foxes is you do have to be patient for trying to get them in. If you don't have visual of them, you're probably not going to hear them making calls on their way to investigate. So it's probably going to be a case of you just have to have a bit of faith and hope that it's working. Case in point. Now, it says he's not that far out. Okay, that should be him down, because yeah, the health is already dropping. So just need to give it a moment, and he'll probably go down up there. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was further back than how last weekend's shot went, so... when it comes to the deer, elk, probably even bison, I'd say, just because their lungs are so freaking big, I know the placement pretty well of where I want to line the shots up for vital hits. It's the carnivores and the predators that I have a little bit more practice still to go through and do. Them and the boars and pigs. Just because for the pigs and such... you really don't want to get them too front on that much, because then you're probably going to have to be shooting for the brain for guaranteed downs. Oh, further back than I was planning, but it does count as vital hits. See, I should have been a little more forward into that area here. Oh, we'll complete that. Unfortunately, the wind is directly west of us. So I guess we'll put on a little scent eliminator and keep working our way that way. We'll also try to keep our ears open for anything else we hear. Sight might not be something for a little bit. Although it is brightening up, so we might be able to put the headlamp away in a little bit of time. So I probably want it out and active for now, at least. But it is interesting that I have talked about probably going... I will likely go back to Way of the Hunter sooner or later for checking out the latest DLC. It has put out an actual archery pack DLC that I'm curious about, but I'm also a little hesitant of, because what I'll likely have to do is I might have to set the game difficulty down a little bit, just so that way it feels like it's... Ooh. I mean, I do have the row caller, but you know what? I think before I do try calling, I'm just going to take a look and see if I can spot if there's, like, a male in there. Now we got fallow deer tracks. Okay, yes. Nope. Yeah, we'll get low. And I could do... Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll try using the muzzle loader here. Like, I could call them in and use the bow on them. But I'm kind of surprised that the one did get alerted. Okay, let's see. We've got her. We got him. And it looks like he is the only one traveling with her. Yeah, again, headlamp is necessary right now just because of how dark it is out here. You know what? Maybe for sake of possibly not spooking anything else in the area. May see about curving them to come investigate us. And that, I'm going to need that. No, wait till he gets to a point where he'll stop. Then take the shot. Yeah, she's going to go running off. That's not a problem. And we can go collect him. Again, I just love the... It is really satisfying to have everything line up. To be able to pull the animal in, wait till your opportunity strikes, and then get nice instant like that. Just a silver, but not bad replacement on him. A little off for the antler symmetry, so I can see that affecting the skull, or affecting the rating. But that'll wrap him up, and we'll keep working our way to the west. Now, there is a tower close by, but I don't know if there'll be anything there or around there. We'll just keep our ears open and see what we come across. Because, yeah, eyes right now, probably not going to help us. I thought it was brightening up, but it almost looks like it's darkened up again. Oh, that's the blind, or that's the tower right there. Yeah, I haven't heard anything else, so there's not really a point in stopping in and, like... No. We do have another red fox. Now, this might be tricky to find a place to get in position for her. We'll sneak up to here. We'll get that ready with the correct arrow type. And see what we can do. Yeah, see, the problem is right here. It's a lot of dense stuff, which is helpful if I do find a spot, because I should have plenty of cover. But in trying to watch this fox possibly come in, God, I really do wish that e-collar would proc off of your collar level and such, but... Or, sorry, not your collar level, but like your perks and everything. Because then what I could do is I could set that up in the field, stay here, and if she gets drawn out over towards it there, I have a nice broadside. But we'll probably have to just wait around here and listen out to see where she comes in from. And with having coming back from Way of the Hunter to the Hunter Call of the Wild, I'm kind of more appreciative of the Hunter Call of the Wild. It has like a flat difficulty, but the animal AI is more what dictates like how difficult of a hunt things can be. Because like a lot of as we've playing, we've seen easy, very easy, medium, mythical. The better or best scoring animals are more contained to only them will be really difficult to go after, and like lesser ones won't be as skittish. Way of the Hunter, as much as I do like the idea of like you could set your difficulty so you can always step it up, there is a point where it feels like the difficulty just kind of gives the animals almost radar senses in a way, where it's like they'll instantly know when you cross too close to them or something like that. And Way of the Hunter, you do have warning calls go out, but it's not like they instantly rush off or it's head directly at you and you are going to be constantly watched. I think gameplay-wise, it feels a lot better in the Hunter Call of the Wild. And then, talking on Way of the Hunter again, that archery pack. For as much as they put out all that gear, I still don't think there's like leveling system or anything that can improve your archery equipment use. I still don't know if they've implemented anything like a perk tree for it. Shoot. Okay, she is going to go down. I don't know if I got 2 in her or I only hit with the 1, but I wasn't sure where the first one hit because I thought I had lined that up pretty well for a heart shot. But yeah, we'll follow along. Yeah, she's probably down right up over here. Yeah, there she is. Like I said, I thought that would have been an instant down because of where I had tried placing the arrow, but one thing I do need to be mindful of is the small game arrow really, really lacks penetration. So even if I had the placement right for the heart, yeah, it doesn't really go in that deep, so I'd be better off just trying to make sure I get the lung shot. But it does say I only hit her with the 1, so I didn't actually take any points off of, like, the harvest check. So that's her down, and now we'll get back on track for trying to reach the trail over here. I don't know what else we'll come across. I mean, we have found tracks and trails for fallow deer and boar. I highly doubt we'll come across the red deer in this area. I think they might be a little bit more north between like Königsberg and Hirschfelden. I don't think we'll have to worry too much about those. Or, like, we'll come across them all that often. Just trying to think if there's any species that I should try focusing on before we do move along from Hirschfelden. Although, truth be told, I don't think we've been on this map all that long. Like, Lake and Lake, we were out there for... what was it, like 8 weekends? Something like that? I don't think it's really been anywhere near that long on Hirschfelden. It might just be because of everything we've been able to do with being a little more efficient with the hunting. It feels like it's possibly been a bit longer. Yeah, as long as we keep to the trail here and follow it as it winds up, we'll eventually reach that spot. Again, I'm not super fussed about going into the mission logs and stuff. I think they're best for if you try and get funds to buy more equipment or other gear, things like that. It's not so much like there'll be a fast track to help you level up and get more perks and skills and such to help you out with the hunts. I think it's more just, not excuses, but like reasons to drive you certain directions or take you places on the map. Try to give you other things to kind of do and focus on. I mean, with all the DLC that's now out there for the game, it is a little hard to... Oh. Okay, I mean, I hear the geese. Okay, I don't want to be too fast here, just in case I scare off the, I mean, I don't want to scare the rope. I want to get into position just to see, because it looks like, from at least to our right and a little forward here, it might be, pretty open fields here. No. Okay, yeah, though they probably picked us up by scent there, because the wind is blowing that direction. Actually, there's a lot of tracks and things left behind here. I'm wondering if that boar was part of, like, a group that's over... Oh! No, we do have... Okay, there's one geese landed right there. Now, I have said I want to get more practice in with going after the geese, but I don't know if I want to do that right now, or I want to keep focused more so on... I'm going to focus more so on progressing us to, that cabin for the mission. Like, I think I'd want to dedicate a weekend more so just, like, staying put to go after... Oh, she is right behind that hay bale, isn't she? Yeah. Ah, shoot. He moved just after I had basically taken my shot. I didn't even realize he was back there. I think if I was a little faster on that, I could have gotten that hit in. I'm actually a little glad he was as fast as he was to step out of there, so that way I didn't have the shot hit him too badly. And now we get to just... I thought I'd take a look, see if I could find our arrow, but... Nah, it doesn't look like that's going to be here. That would be a nice little perk you could get is... Arrows do get highlighted more out on the map, so if you do, like, take a shot, you miss with it, and it does go into the grass, you could just walk up and see about picking it up if it didn't break. So that's supposed to be one of the benefits of trying to do bow hunting, is your ammo isn't really expendable. It has some durability in that, so it can... There's a chance it'll break on being shot and hit and going where it will, but you can reuse it oftentimes, too. You do have to inspect, make sure it hasn't warped or bent or snapped or cracked, but... Nope. Yeah, we had a lot of geese flying. Well, they were making a lot of noise. I don't know where they've gone off to now. Yeah, this was a need zone for the boars. You know what, there... Oh, no. The tower... I was thinking of maybe if there was a tower close by, we'd pop into that and then see about... possibly trying to call the geese in, but... Considering how silent it's just gotten now, we'll probably pass on trying to go for any more of them. And yeah, thankfully dawn is broken, and it's... What time is it? So I think it's about 5 a.m. the game registers, like, dawn breaks, and... you might not have to worry as much about... we might have a chance for a pheasant here. It's hard to say. Yeah, I'm just going to get the muzzle loader loaded back up again. Because it does have quite a reload on it, but I mean, you want that because of the type it is. Yeah, that's good to go. I don't particularly know where the pheasants are. Oh. Okay. Now, I don't know if that will tell me how many are at that need zone, because I was going to say... Yeah, he is just a trivial and would be super easy to get, so I'm kind of leaning we'll just use the bow and... possibly see about getting him. Just so that way I don't tunnel vision, we will take a quick look around. Yeah, it's just the two here. Okay. Okay, I am surprised I made that shot, but the reason why I thought I'd try that one was because he was going to stay stationary long enough. Usually with bow and arrow, I mean, even with the electronic sight, I'd probably be more comfortable at, like, 50 meters closer for my ranging. But I figure I gotta build up confidence and possibly try for longer shots, too, so... it's nice to know that that did pay off. Even if the reward is basically just a trivial down one. You gotta get your practice in somehow, after all. Oh, really? She? It says she's alert, but you're a little slow on the uptake. And, of course, she had to turn right at that moment. Okay. Oh, she might... yeah, she probably will go down from that. I just saw the health drop down. It's not the cleanest of shots, but... it will still take her down. The easiest way to tell is if you do have the little info that pops up in the top right. If you see the health dropping after the shot pretty quick, damn, that was actually one of my best placed shots I've done in a while. That was both lungs and the heart all in one. And that was a long shot I didn't have a lot of confidence in. Okay, you know what? I'll focus on her, and then we'll double back to whatever that little landmark there is. And, like, with all the DLC that's come out for the game, the weapon scores are kind of a mixed bag of, like, whether you need them that much. Like, if you do pick up just the base game of the Hunter Call of the Wild, you do have to kind of work up slowly through unlocking the ammo types and the weapons and such. But with all the DLC that's out, you could basically just pick up a weapon pack, like the Ambusher pack I did. Well, maybe not the Ambusher, because now that I'm thinking about it, you do sort of need the, what do you need for that? You do want for the Maraudy the revolver, ammunition, and that will mean you do have to, grind up that score. Oh yeah, she's gone down from this. It's just going to take a little longer. But, like, you can just look through all the DLC weapon packs, find one that has a nice variety. I'd probably say try to find one... that sounded pretty close, so maybe we will get our chance at a pheasant in a moment. Oh, she's over there, I think, too. Or, no, that's just dropping, possibly. Oh, yes, she just went down right up ahead here. Now, I don't know what kind of effect the wind might have. Oh, we're by Yard's shack, apparently. Well, it doesn't really look like there's anything out here for that, but I'll take its word for it. Yeah, we got those two right there. I'm not seeing any others. Oh, I guess the deer went down right beside the shack. Yeah, one thing about the longer shots with bow and arrow, too, is that wind does have an effect to them, but I don't know how great of an effect it can be. Yeah, let's just confirm you. I am surprised you went down from it, but I guess it's because of how much penetration the shot had that it counted for being like a low bleed rate. Yeah, you know what? We got a ways off the main road there. And without a way to call the pheasants in, it is going to be a little difficult trying to tackle keeping up with them and not pushing them too hard that they flee off. Yeah, I don't see where they've gone, so I'll probably just pass on them and we'll get back to our general course of action. Yeah, beautiful morning's breaking now. Sun coming through the trees. It is beautiful to play the game for sure. So yeah, we'll get back onto that road, work at following it up northwards towards our final destination, or at least our destination for this weekend. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just have this ready with birdshot, because I think this will probably be my better option for going after pheasant than trying with the bow. And we got quite a few flocks of them going out and about. Actually, I wonder if I should... you know what? Where is the one for the birds? Yeah, we'll see about trying to call something in around here. Also, I think we might be near another fox feed zone, because I think that's... yeah, that's a carcass for sure. Okay, we've got her eating there, but I don't see anybody with her. Okay, I'm just going to see if I can try to call... I don't know if I'll be able to break anything off of the flocks, but with just hearing them and having these fields beside us, I thought maybe I'd see what I can call down, if anything. Because that says short reed can a goose caller. Okay, no, I think my efforts are going to be pretty useless here. As much as we heard them all flying overhead, it seems like they've completely lost interest. Yeah, so we'll get back to the road and keep following it up northwards. And we didn't really actually make that much distance when we look at the map, but we did get a little distracted with a few things we've harvested. There hasn't been anything spectacular or, like, big highlights Yeah, I'm going to leave that with him. If I can maybe see them more in the open along a road or something, I'll try for them, but I'm not entirely sure the best way of trying to hunt down pheasants, since you don't really have a caller you can use. I'm not sure if it's just try to find a general need area for them and then slow approach, or if there's something else you could do to kind of better your odds. Oh, sure, now I hear more. Again, I'm just going to leave them be. Yeah, we got her right there, but I don't know if she's with anybody else. I think she might be the only one over there. Yeah, she might have gotten alerted because of... I don't think I'm going to worry too much about, like, scaring her off. It is just her. She is just a doe. So it's not going to be, like, a big thing of, like, missing out or ruining an opportunity. Truth be told, I should probably start slimming down on, like, the does or the females I do go for. Worry more so about trying to spend our ammunition on just the... Kind of surprised that she hasn't, like, squeaked and gone off yet. Like, I know the females aren't supposed to be all that smart, but you would have thought she would have gone off from... You know what? Now she decides to. Yeah, we'll just let her go. Like, I'm surprised we were able to get that close standing and walking. Sometimes the AI seems like it's able to pinpoint you with just, like, hearing a footstep. Other times you get instances like that where you basically walk right by it. Anyway, here we go. I just want to make sure, yeah, that's... I don't know if anything did fly up or not. Oh. Shoot. Again, I gotta work at trying to be better with the birds. Yeah, I'm gonna let him go. Wasted a lot of ammo. See, I gotta think of, it's the lead time I have to figure out what I'm doing for him. It's like, that really was not that far off that I should have had that many issues with the... Yeah, there we go. It would have been really sad if I didn't get that one. So maybe I'm giving too much lead? I'm kind of surprised it actually registers as a bronze for her. Well, we'll take her. We've at least gotten our first pheasant. I do have to really take some time to practice and improve on that. Now that we've blasted the shotgun more than a... God, how much ammo did I burn through there? Probably at least like a dozen, maybe? Yeah, I need a lot of practice with that. I wonder, maybe I'm thinking too much of like, Way of the Hunter, where you gotta give quite a bit of lead time. It's hard to say, but I'll have to try making a stop in an outpost sometime soon if I do try for more birdshot. But definitely a place with room to improve on, that's for sure. Okay, but we're not too far off. I don't think we'll be reaching it quite this episode, but maybe we can see about another harvest or two on our journey. With the day kind of getting a little more active, maybe we'll start hearing some other species like the wild boar or the fallow deer. let's see. Yeah, so I think we want to take the way to the right. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll just follow this up and along and see what we come across. Now, it does look like there are quite a few farm fields in the area. Well, I say farm. It literally says they are straw fields. So we might want to try glassing out on each of those, because that'll give us a nice line of sight and possibly seeing and planning for some harvests. Now, if there's anything really, really good, I just want to say we do have the muzzle loader, but it does depend on the species. It's like if we do find a red fox that has like a really high difficulty to them, we have to use the bow and be good with that for a harvest. But anything else, I think we have enough equipment that we can go for it with other means. But the rain actually might help us out a fair bit here, too. I mean, it is very situational, but I'm only happy when it rains. Oh, good lord. It does come in handy very often. Here's the question. Do I decide to try pushing for those and... Yeah, you know what? I think I will. I'm going to set the zeroing to 50. And just maybe see what happens coming out here. I don't know if I might have already startled them off with that warning call and they already ran off. No, I still got warning calls. Well, let me also do a quick glass before I do push further, just in case. Okay, I think I'd rather go for fallow. Yeah, I'd probably want to use the muzzle loader here. Like, I think the reason he is attentive... Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him. Well, I was trying to. But maybe with him going up there, that'll actually be better for us. As we'll get that to the broadhead proper. And see about getting into a nice position to possibly go after them at. As the fallow should be sticking around to the fields and that here. The direction they are going, I think they are going up towards that. Or like towards the road. I don't want to go too fast through here. My good lord, you hear all the geese everywhere. Yeah, that'll be it for the calls for now. We'll keep going slow, try to find a spot to prepare our shot from, and see if we can spot the fallow as they might be coming in. Good lord. Well, Flock's not shutting up. Shoot, I gotta go slower. I thought because I had the chance there I would try for him. I know I didn't get a hit. Yeah, I'm making really dumb decisions with the shots. Thankfully, it doesn't sound like the dumb shots have actually landed, so it's made it even worse. But it is a case of I've been making some really, really dumb calls on these. Like, I think I can get another chance at the fallow that we did see in that herd there. Yeah, see, she's just trotting along, so given her pacing, I don't think we're too far from the rest of them. I've just got to get into a better position to... Probably going to use the muzzleloader for a shot if I get the opportunity. Because I didn't expect the fallows to go off like they did, but I didn't pay attention to how the wind's blowing. Because that basically took our scent right to them. And that's why they probably got so alerted. Yeah, see, there he is. That's probably the one of the two I saw that I would go for. He's got a nice coloration to like his hide or pelt or whatever you want to call it. He looked like he had a fair set of antlers on him. But the problem is, he's going at a pretty good pacing there. I thought maybe I'd be able to get a follow-up, but with how fast of a trot that is, and if they are moving out of the area, I don't know if I'll be able to catch up to him. And just going to take a look around in case there's anything else I could go for instead. But I do think that was... Oh, okay, there he is again. Yeah, see, that's a ways out. If I use the muzzleloader, the furthest I can go is 200 meters, so I've got a close distance if I even want to try for a steady shot at him. I don't think collars will work to bring him in either. I think there's like... I think it is a little bit like the Hunter Classic where there is some downtime you have to give the animals before they might respond to your collars or lures after they've been spooked off. But it is possible that he has gone right deeper into the woods there. Yeah, I think they have gone deeper into the woods, because I've not seen any sign of them again, and that's the same direction she's going. Oh, even had a red fox right around here somewhere. I just heard the fleeing sound. Yeah, the wind is not helping us right now, so maybe what I'd be better off doing is actually getting to the road and following that up than trying to keep pushing west where the wind is ironically staying really solid. I don't know, it's like just each region has a different sort of type of like how the wind prefers to go. But for whatever reason, the game has decided to hold the wind pretty hard steady at west now, and I'm actually appreciative of that. Because it does let me know, okay, I don't really have a reason to be wasting my time too much going in that same direction. I can branch off and actually work somewhere else. Yeah, I was hoping for one more harvest, but with blowing that shot there, I think I kind of lost my chances. I should have just taken out the muzzleloader and popped them. And maybe we'll go for a few minutes. Just see if we get something in like a couple minutes or so. Like, I don't know if we will make it right up to the cabins this episode, because they are a little ways off. I could always run up to them, but if I do that, you know we're not going to have any opportunities for another harvest this episode for sure. Oh. And is it just her? Yeah, it seems like it is just her. You know what, I don't really mind scaring her off since she is on her own that much. It is just a row-doe. Or a doe-row. So yeah, you go running off. You're... There! To you too. There you go, silly. Yeah, like I say, if you ever just want the easy funds, the female animals you can get incredibly close to. You didn't even run off all that much, did you? Yeah, no, it's just like a happy little trot afterwards. Now, the fallow, I mean, we've gone after ones that have been, like, difficulty of very easy before, so it's nothing I'm too fussed about with having lost the two of them. So, how far are we? You know what, we're getting there. Let's see if we can knock out that mission for this. I don't know if it'll be more so than just reach this destination, interact with an object, and that completes it, or whatever, but maybe this will give us some other species we can try more targeting ahead. As that's... well, my guess is that's the cabin in question right up ahead here. Actually, it looks like a cabin or barn, because that looks like a decent-sized building. Jaeger's cabin. I think that means Hunter's cabin. I think Jaeger is... is it German for hunter? Okay, this does not look like a cabin. This looks like a barn. I mean, maybe there's a cabin... oh, there's the cabin there. I just want to say. I felt misled, but that's actually it there. Okay, there was a flock of geese there, but... yeah, so this was the place to come to. We'll just see what objective it gives us next, or what it registers as. It is a nice little cabin now we've been up here to take a look.
This is the cabin I was talking about. He's not here, is he? See if you can find some trace of him.
Okay, we'll do that in just a moment, but we do have a chance for rabbit scum next episode to go for, so... what we'll probably do is just sneak into here for now. I think we can open the door, can't we? No, we can't. Okay, I will end this episode of The Hunter Call of the Wild here for today. I'll take a nice little view out over there. Got a few things down, messed up a number of shots, but at least they weren't really bad mess-ups where I actually had the wounded animal try tracking. So I'll try going a little slower, get some more results next episode, and see how it goes. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of The Hunter Call of the Wild. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. And until I see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.